Hi Granny Gardeners! It is cold and wet and miserable outside, but I wanted to talk to you about planting potatoes. You can grow potatoes in Bella Bella. They're delicious, they're amazing, it's super easy. I'm going to show you two different ways that I use, two different methods I use for growing potatoes. If you have potatoes from the store that have started sprouting eyes, you can plant them. Or you can buy seed potatoes from a place like Grow Your Own or order them online. But really, I've planted sprouted potatoes from the band store, no problem. These particular potatoes were given to me. They're a variety that comes from Haida Gwaii. I started with 2 potatoes last year and managed to grow it to a little over a dozen. I didn't eat any of them. I would save them all for another round of seed potatoes, and I'm hopeful that after this season I'll have enough that I can give them away to people to grow to eat. But these are what I'll be using to demonstrate the 2 different ways of planting potatoes. So, out into the rain. Ruined my phone. So, the fancy way that I sometimes grow potatoes is with potato boxes. So you start off with a frame like this. You plant the potatoes in it, not too densely. You want to make sure when you're planting potatoes that you do eyes up, so they have their best chance to grow. It's nice sprouted eyes. So you start with a frame. It's got 4 posts. Put your potatoes in. I'm gonna do, I don't know how many. There's some small ones in here. You plant your potatoes in here. Cover them up with dirt. That's about how thickly I've planted them. Take some dirt and cover the potatoes. You want to make sure that it's fairly well drained. This doesn't have a bottom underneath it. It's just bare ground underneath it, and this is just a wooden frame for growing the potatoes. So I've got lots of rocks underneath for drainage, and I'm just going to cover these up. And once these potatoes start to poke up the plants through the dirt, I'm going to add another board. And I'm going to keep adding dirt and adding boards up and up and up and up. And the potatoes sprout from the covered bits of the stalk that are underground. So as they grow up, you just keep mounding more dirt over them. In this case, you just keep adding boards and adding more dirt as it goes up. And then at the end of the season, once the potato plants have flowered and died back, you just take those boards off, dig down, and you have like several feet of delicious potatoes hiding in the dirt. Doesn't have to be that complicated though. You can also just grow them directly in the ground in a mound. So what I've done here is I've loosened up the soil. It's got lots of nice rocks in it and good drainage, so the potatoes aren't going to get too wet and rot. Same thing that I did over there. I'm going to plant them in this trench. I'm going to nicely space them out. Make sure those eyes are pointing up. Plant them all along that trench. And then once they're planted, you're going to cover them over with dirt and make sure it's in a nice little mound. And just like with the potato boxes, when the potatoes start to sprout through the dirt, you're going to keep mounding more soil over them, over the stalks as they grow. And that's going to motivate the potato to keep shooting its stalks up higher and producing more potatoes along the stalk that's now underground. So make sure that you've just got a nice little mound over your potatoes. And those are the 2 methods I use to grow potatoes. So I hope that was helpful, Granny Gardeners. Like I said, you can buy seed potatoes from Grow Your Own or from the internet, or you can just use sprouted potatoes that you find that you forgot about in your kitchen.